Welcome to the online session of Power Plant Engineering. My name is Vishal Acharya. Today we will discuss about the necessity of feed water treatment, different impurities found in feed water, and effect of impurities. First we will discuss necessity of feed water treatment. Here are some impurity found in the raw water like suspended solids and turbidities, hardness of water, alkalinities of water, silica in water, dissolved gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, and microorganisms. These impurity effect on the heat exchanger of power plant. This deposition leads to here low conductivity, hinders heat transfer, restrict the water flow, yet corrosion and erosion of the boiler tube, turbine blades and condenser tubes. In this chapter, your task is find out the necessity of feed water treatment in all sectors. Here, water softening plant location. First, why water softening plant required? In a boiler, steam is produced and transferred to the turbine. Turbine expand the steam, convert to the mechanical work and transfer to the condenser. In a condenser, steam is converted into the water or low pressurized steam and transfer to the boiler by the help of the boiler feed pump. But in a closed Rankine cycle, some water loss in a boiler, condenser, turbine and the feed pump. So here we have required the extra water. This extra water is called the makeup water. For the makeup water source is like a river and any water sources. So here required the makeup water is clean out. This requirement we have arranged the water treatment plant and this water treatment plant location here. Next is the different impurities in the feed water. Here, first impurity is the turbidities. Turbidity is the suspended insoluble matter. Means here water is the soluble. Impurity is the soluble in the water. When the higher impurity is strong is the range of the turbidity here low to high defined here. And the sediments are the coarse particles which settle down in the stationary part, or both are the objectionable here. Turbidity and sediment both are the objectionable. Sediment here, the solid particle in a water, in a settle down in a bottom or the in a another surface areas. Next is the iron particles change the color in the water. Manganese same change color. Here the water from the tap may be clear, but when exposed to the air, iron, manganese are oxidized and change from the colorless. Here dissolved from to colored solid forms. Oxidation of the dissolved iron particle in the water changes the iron to the white, then yellow, and finally to the red brown solid particle. They settle out of the waters. Next is the silica in shown figure here. Silica present in the water. So here number of the silicon compounds such as silicon halide are corrosive and extremely toxic. Same for the microbiological growth present in a river. Here the result indicate that the water activity is an important parameter influencing the kinetic and energetic of the bacterial growth with the far-reaching the implication for the industrial biological process. Here, impurity in dissolved gases like the oxygen. Oxygen is the main effect for the corrosion. It is corrosive to the iron, zinc, brass, and other metals. It is present in a surface water in a dissolved form. It causes the corrosion and the pitting of the all metal parts with which come in the contact, exceptionally at very high temperature. The carbon dioxide produces the corrosion and the scale forming compound by combining with the other material. Majority of the water contains here 2 to 50 parts per million of carbon dioxide. Other material like free mineral oil, acid and oil. First we have discussed the free mineral oil. Usually they are present in water in sulfuric and hydraulic acid. Their presence is always the undesirable as the result corrosion can be reduced by the neutralization with the alkalis here. Second part is the oil. Oil is a generally lubricating oil is carried with the steam into condenser and through the feed water system to the boiler. It causes the sludge, scale and forming in the boiler. It is generally removed by the stanner or the buffet separators. Next is the effect on the impurities. Four impurities first effect scale formation here in shown figure. Second is the corrosion in shown figure. Third, priming and forming in shown figure, and the caustic enrichment here, stress area. First, we have discussed the scale formation. Scale formation here the loose partition suspended in the water and the hard adhering the coating of inner walls of the boiler. First, the formation of the scale reduces the heat transfer and simultaneously raises the temperature of the metal wall. So here scale is due to the salt of calcium and magnesium and silicate. Here one boundary layer create. The scale choke the flow of the piping system and require the increase the pressure to maintain the water delivery and resulting the overheating, blistering and the rupturing. When the scale is from the tubes are cleaned with the outside brushes, cutters are pushed through the tubes during the boiler maintenance or overhaul. Next is the corrosion part. In a corrosion produce the pit, grooves and the cracks like here. Corrosion is the destructive conversion of the metal into the oxide or salt. It causes the wearing of the boiler metal and produce the pits, grooves and cracks on the boiler surface. Corrosion on the inner surface of the boiler tubes is mainly caused to the presence of the dissolved oxygen in a boiler feed water. Same for the carbon dioxide produced the carbonic acids. Here carbonic acid react with the iron and other metal from the bicarbonate. They are decomposed to the heat and again the carbon dioxide produced and carbon dioxide again from the carbonic acid like here. Carbon dioxide react with the water and produce the carbonic acid. Next is the priming, forming and the carryover. Priming with the bubbles in the water, forming with the bubbles in a wet steam, and the carryover is the together the combination of the priming and forming. First, due to the priming, due to the presence of the soluble and insoluble salt in the water, here steam passage is filled with the mass of the bubbles. This is known as a forming. Foaming can be reduced by the adding the castor oil and anti-foaming agent and by adding the sodium aluminate. And during the rapid the steam production, some water droplets are also carried along with the steam as it leaves the boiler. Here, this wet steam formation is called the priming here. And when together and is referred as a carryover. When the priming and forming occurs together is called the carryover. Following the precaution should be observed to reducing the forming and priming. Here oil and soap and other suspended impurities should be removed from the boiling and feed water. Here when the valve is suddenly closed, it produce the bubbles. So here various valves should not be opened suddenly to the maximum. The water in the boiler level should be the maximum level. Next effect is the caustic enrichment. Here, caused due to the presence of the caustic impurities present in the water, presence of the certain concentration of the sodium hydroxide and silica is causes the enrichment. The presence of the sodium hydroxide makes the metal here brittle and inner crack appear along the same below. Here, this type of the cracks. And water levels of sodium hydroxide flow into the mid of hair crack of the boiler surface by the capillary action here, and they can be prevented by the adding the sodium phosphate to softening agent and adding to organism or organic agent like titanium, lignium, and addition of the sodium sulfate to the water. Thank you.